usichague kazi, kazi ni kazi. Mungu atabariki kazi ya mikono yako. Usichague kazi, kazi ni kazi. Mungu atabariki kazi ya mikono yako.
We all have expectations for ourselves. We all have ways we would like to be different. Perhaps we would like to be more patient and less prone to anger. This is a quote from a book written by Dr. J.K. Yohanna, which is a Christian-based book. We are moving into a world where culture is moving to people who would like to listen to Christianity content. Rather, they would like to read it and have the moment to internalize on what they have read. Please do join me, Beverly Notary, as we get to talk to one businessman who is based in Nakuru town, who sells Christian books that only have Christian content. I will be your host, Beverly Notary. Hello. Habari. Kwa salama? Biashara ikoje leo?
Biashara ni poa. Yes.
Okay. So tumefika hapa kwako. Yes. Now we want to know what your business is all about.
Good. Yeah, my business is more of Christian literatures. Okay. And we deal mostly with Christian articles. Okay. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So maybe utaangalia kamera uleze mtazamaji unaitwa nani na where is your business located?
Okay, I'm called Mike Onyango. I'm using the business name of Carol Christian Bookshop. Okay. And we are in Uchumi Business Center, next to Kenyatta Avenue. Okay. Yes. So
businesses are so many. Yes. So how did you sit down and come up with the idea of starting a bookshop?
Yeah, you see, with the issue of bookshop, most of people deal with bookshop being that a place where you can get more of educational books or academical books. But with we came with the idea of it's better we come with a something secluded, which is more of targeting just Christians only. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yes.
So what inspires you just to sell Christian content?
In fact, our country or our nation, the highest percentage is Christians, and they are the people that we are supposed to even reach most, and that's what we were looking for. Okay. Yes.
And don't you think your customers are limited? Sasa kwa sababu tu duka yako just has Christian books, don't you think when it comes to the side of customers you have a limit, like a certain type of customers that you get?
Actually, my main aim is to minister, to preach. And when you are preaching or when you are ministering, you minister to all. Okay. Yes, as much as it's people take it that you just have a particular clientele, but onto our side or on my side, I look it as a wholesome thing because I am ministering to people with the articles that we are having, especially both Christians and them that we want them also to be Christians. Okay. Yes. Okay.
So what will you say is your type of customers? Ni customers gani wanaingia hapa sana sana? Ni pastors ama labda pia kuna wale tu ambao they just like to read such types of books?
Okay. Okay, the highest percentage you can say is pastors, but we also get more of other people who are interested in reading books. Yeah, in fact, we have noticed that there are so many people who want more of knowledge and to know more of things. Yes. Yeah.
So when ndo uanze hii biashara, you can tell us maybe ulihitaji capital ya pesa ngapi? Like what was your plan? What was your business plan before you started? Because you know, we bring this show, we want to educate other people who would like to do businesses. So maybe you can tell them something. Business plan yako ilikuwaje ndo ka decide this is the perfect place for me to put my shop. These are the perfect books that I'm going to get.
Yeah, actually that's now the challenge that most of people are facing, especially in the area of capital and decision making of now what to do. But before we set up the shop, you see, I had to do some other findings. Actually, I've hawked some books, Christian books, in different conferences, in institutions, in offices. So I knew what I want. And with that is where now I decided, apart from now just taking these books to conferences, institutions, other meetings, I should have a place. Yeah.
So can you just say that from hawking books is where you got your capital to get this shop?
Yes, yes. You see, you can start with much. Yeah, you start with few. The fast moving books that you say, okay, people like this book. Okay, now let me try, have them more. If you start with 10, next day 20, the other day 13, you get different orders from other people. Actually, there are people that we used even their money to buy books because they say, I want this book. How much do you think it's going? Say, that's going for 1,500. Yes. You see, with that, you also save. Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So maybe the type of books that you have, do you concentrate on a certain author, as long as it has Christian content, you supply them to your customers?
Most of the books that we have in this shop is more of, okay, we have different authors, but with a Christian perspective. Yes. Our main aim is to make people know more of the Word of God. Yeah. Yes.
So, and maybe you can also tell us, as we go around, the kind of books, we are going this side or this side. Okay. So as we go around, maybe you can tell us the kind of books that you have. Do you also support local content? Ama vitabu zenyu zote ni za authors from outside Kenya?
No, we also have our local people whom we are selling their books also. Okay. We also want to support our own. You see, there are people who are writing books, our own. But because they don't have the platform where people can get their books, so we have been also encouraging that, especially them that are writing the contents towards the Christian things, we take their books. Yeah.
So maybe you can show me a few zenye ni hapa zenye ziko locally made, because I've seen Joyce Meyer somewhere.
That's not local. Yes.
Those that are both locally na zenye bado mnatoa nje, so maybe you can show us a few samples.
Yes, we have like more of the international books that we have. We have a book by this person, Miles Munro. Miles Munro, okay, at the moment is late, but still people read his books. Yeah, he's a good motivational writer and also a good counselor in his area of writing. Yes.
So what are other types of books that he has written?
He has written quite a number of books. In fact, I don't have most of his books, but he has written quite a number of books. Apart from the kingdom principles, he has some more of applying the kingdom. He has understanding the kingdom. He has glory. Yeah, he has quite a number. Yes. So
these types of books that you have, they really don't, like, they teach the word into some extent that they are trying to explain the word. Ama ndani tutapata tu they are just like quoting scriptures and something of the sort. Ama zimeandikajwe hizi vitabu.
Okay, the way they have written the book, or the way the Christian books are coming up, more of like educational books. You see, with education there is a target. But now with the Christian literature, if I say this person is a motivational writer, but he has put his book, the contents in a Christian manner, with biblical quotation, biblical examples, biblical characters, you see, and plus his own Like testimonials. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so before you show me a local one, maybe you can tell me the customers that you get here, wakikuja hapa, do you feel like some of them just come to get the books because of the author? Labda mtu atakuja tu hapa anajua Joyce Meyer, so they think Joyce Meyer is a good preacher, they will just want a book by Joyce Meyer. Ama they get books in more of content that is in that particular book.
Actually, with the books and with what I've experienced in this industry, is that there are people who come because of, okay, they know the author, and there are others who come because of their own needs. Yeah, someone is passing through depression, someone is passing in either of the difficulties, so he wants something that can encourage him or her, and when he comes, I'll direct in either of the books that might help that person come out of that thing and get encouraged. Yes.
So, and because you sell books at the moment sasa kwa country sahi, because how unadhania watu wengi sana wanasoma vitabu ama they'll just like to do the audiovisual stuff?
But they actually nowadays people are reading, especially Kenyans nowadays are reading. People have realized there is power in getting more knowledge through reading the books. And that's one of the motivational things that we are having. Yes, people are reading books. Yeah.
So maybe you can show me something local.
Yes, we have our own by pastor. I'll give you this Reverend Elijah Mwangi. Is the senior pastor of Deliverance Church, Nakuru. Yes, he has written quite a number of books, but at the moment we have like his 4 titles in the shop that we are selling. Yeah, and we see with him now is whatever he has written is a book that can help in all directions. Yes, of life, both spiritual and even the normal life. Yes. Yes.
So anatry kuleta watu wote
pamoja. Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So maybe sasa kwa hizi vitabu zako, how do you get to price them? Maybe sasa prices zake zinaendaje?
Okay, prices varies. Prices varies depending on how we get the book, and also the quality of the book. Yes. So with prices varies. Yes.
So pengine, do you have other things that you sell aside from books ama ni vitabu tu mnauza?
We have gifts.
Okay.
We have gifts.
Maybe we can move to the gifts.
Yeah, we have gifts. Yes. These table stands.
Okay.
Yes, we have like these table stands. We have like these wall hangings. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I can see cups. So what types of cups are these?
Actually, these are cups that are being used in Holy Communion in churches. Yes, they are most of the churches that are using it. Yeah, they are small quantity because you know what. Yeah.
So maybe what are the type of challenges that you face in this business?
Challenges are there, and it's always there. And I think with challenges we cannot complain, because challenges are what make us to grow. Challenges that we are facing is that sometimes there are books that our clients might want, but you see they are that expensive that sometimes it's difficult even to bring them. So it takes times before you update your stock with the new product that is there. Sometimes a customer might just Google and see a book immediately out and he wants it. Yet it's not in the market at that particular time. So those are among the challenges that we are facing. Yes.
And where do you get your books from?
Okay, most of the international books we are getting from, there are people who are importing those books. It's only that they don't do it like gradually. Yeah, it takes time, like quarterly a year. So you see, if that quarter ends, you will have to take another quarter for you to restock what is in the market. Yes.
And don't you think that is a challenge for you, like for acquiring books? Is it a challenge? Ama mshazoea sasa, there's a phase that mnapata vitabu mnachukua kwa wingi, ama bado ni changamoto kwenu?
Actually, the other thing that you should know with books is also seasonal. There's a time that people read, there's a time that people don't read. Yes. So it is an up and down thing, like any other business. So there are times that you'll see people buying books. Yeah. And there's a time that it's come people buying gifts. There's a time that now people don't buy only books, now they're buying Bibles. Yes. So that's now where we put we like now we are trying to balance our business in that manner. When people are buying Bibles, that's where we put now our resources there. When people are buying books, yes, at a particular season, yes. Yes.
And maybe what is your way of customer service? Sasa mimi nimeingia hapa, I want to buy a book. Yes. How do you treat me? Tunaongeaje mpaka you get to convince me to get a Bible? Sawa, nimekuja natafuta Bible, but what is your way of customer service?
Okay, most of the time, the type of the clientele that we get are the people who know what they want. Okay. But we assist them now to get a better one. Like a person might come to buy a Bible, which is an NIV version, and I will see with him, New King James Version might be better to him. So I'll just tell him, rather than taking NIV, why should you have the New King James Version or King James Version? And from that we'll have a conversation. Yeah, he or she might say about her part, and I'll explain my part, and we come to agreement. Yes, nazijua, yes. Yeah.
So pengine unasema tangu ufungue hii biashara huku tuambie ulifungua mwaka gani? Kwa hivyo unaweza tuambie ulifungua mwaka gani na tangu uifungue mpaka saa hii, what are the type of benefits that unaweza sema hii biashara imekusaidia kwa kwaya?
Actually hatujakaa sana, but tumeifungua the year 2017. Yes. Hapo ndio tulianza rasmi, ilikuwa mwezi wa 9. Yes. Yeah.
Na mpaka sasa hizi biashara inakupeleka aje?
I cannot complain. I cannot complain. Being that I've told you our main purpose is also to minister. Yes. Yeah, when I meet someone coming here and we share, even before he or she buys, I get encouraged. In fact, that's part of my motivation. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yes.
Nice. How did you get this space?
Yeah, getting a space is also another thing, which it has taken time. Before I got this place, I really walked along Nakuru town looking for a place. I actually wanted somewhere outside, not in the mall, but now it was that hard and also very much expensive to get a shop outside the mall. So when I got this place, just it's the place that we are going to start and going to do this thing. Okay. Yes.
Now because mkondani, do you think that how do people get to know that duka yako iko hapa? How do you market your business?
Still we do more of marketing. We go for conferences with our brochures. We go for like different type of meetings. We visit churches on Sundays. That's where most of our customers are there. So with that, at least we are telling them where we are. Okay. Yes.
You also embrace online marketing?
Online at the moment, not yet. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
So maybe sasa unaweza nionyesha maybe the other things that you have. I can see you have Sunday school register. So are we going digital? Because I mean ikiwa Sunday school hatukuanga tuna mark register. So what do you think is the importance of having a Sunday school register? And I can also see you have a church finance and attendance record book. So tufunze kitu kidogo.
Okay. The registers or the record books is not for punishment. Yeah. But it's now what helps mostly the institutions. Okay, these are the things that we come up with that will help the institutions to know the people that especially like Sunday school register, to know the children that are with them in the church. Okay. And now when they take the records, they can take care of those children because they know now this child belongs to us. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah. So
it's just for monitoring and such stuff. Kwa hivyo watu wasiogope kwenda
kanisa.
Maybe kitu kingine naona pia you have books for teens, yes, even for children.
Yes, like now what you're having there is a Christian learning material for children, especially used by teachers to help children. So with these materials, the Sunday school teacher will now have some lessons how to help a younger child with, and it normally goes with ages. This is 4 to 6, but it goes up to now to teens. Yes. Now before now they jump to the youths, where now they'll be in the normal church. Yes. Yeah.
So what are the prices?
Like now with the manual for teachers, this is going for 1,400. Yes. Yeah.
Tunaweza bargain.
Okay, depending on with the quantity, we can talk. Yeah.
So because we've just mentioned quantity, kuna mahali ambapo maybe mna supply books in bulks ama customers wenyu tu wanakujia wote hapa maybe a piece or something of the sort?
Yeah, we normally also sell in bulks, especially with we call them church use material things, like there are churches that are using hymn books. So if they come and want like 50, 100, yeah, depending with the number of that they're having in churches. So we also do that. Yeah.
So kwa sababu wewe uko na hii duka ni kumaanisha you also read books a lot. So maybe you can tell us who is your favorite author na ni kitabu gani ambao kinakufurahisha sana?
E.W. Kenyon. Yes, he is an old writer, but he has written things that help in life. He has stood in his time, and even to date his books are still doing well. Yes. Yeah.
So maybe what can you tell other business people wenye sasa ndo wanaanza biashara? What kind of advice will you give them? Kwa sababu sasa wewe yako ushaanza, unaweza sema you are a bit stable tuseme. Sasa unaweza advise you are stable. Yeah, I like that. You are stable. Yes. So unaweza advise aje yule mtu ambaye sasa ndiye anaanza biashara akuje mpaka kuwe kama wewe sasa akue sasa ako sawa?
Patience. Being that you see, starting something is not easy, but when you start also, it's not that it will just pick immediately pop. Yes, it has to take time, and if you're not patient, then you lose the track. As long as you have a vision, you have a dream, you know what you want to do, stick there, then grow gradually. Yes.
Ninyi pia mnapata kudili na kanjo?
Yeah, it's that's the only way we can also pay our revenues to them for their services to us. Yeah, we also deal with them. Yeah, you have to have the business license. Yes, you have to have all that is needed for you to operate. Yes. Yeah.
So do you think, like, I talk to so many business people and they complain about license. Some of them think it's too high for the kind of businesses that they have. So wewe upande wa license unaweza pendekeza nini kwa serikali iwasaidiaje nyinyi kama small scale business people?
Actually, that's now another challenge that most of business people and even us we are facing, because it's like license, they are increasing each and every year. Yeah, this year might be it was 5,000, next year it will be 7,000, come another year, you see, and that's now where we are feeling there is a bit of pinch towards us. But if there is a way they can regulate the issue of licensing, it will be better. Yes.
So speaking about Bibles, yes, there are different versions of Bibles that people have, but sasa ninaona wewe zako kuna mpaka zenye sijajua zinakuwa na different prints. Leo ndo umeniambia. So maybe you can tell me, like, maybe hizo ziko na prints, maybe they are large and then ndogo. Yes. Do they even vary in prices? Yes. And maybe what is the importance of having them in different prints?
Yeah, actually Bibles, I think okay, Bibles varies. Number one, we have different types and versions of Bibles, and with the versions now comes the sizes also of the Bible, and with the sizes now come also the cost or the selling price of that Bible. Yeah, so there might be their site. Yeah. Yes, so that's why we have large print, super giant. Yes. Compared to the normal print, we come. Yes, everybody. Okay. Yes.
So now maybe the local Bibles that you have, maybe not just as squeeze, everything is going digital and everything. Yes. So what do you think is the importance of having maybe a Bible in Kikuyu, aside from accommodating everybody, maybe what is the other reason behind having these Bibles in local languages?
We still cater for our communities. Yes. As a matter of fact, we should know we are Kenyans, number one. Then we are coming from different backgrounds and from different ethnical groups. And that's why we have to cater for our ethnic groups in one way or the other. That's why we will see us keeping Kisii Bible. You'll see us keeping Kikuyu Bible, Luo Bible, Luya Bible. Yes.
Kuna watu pia wajaenda shule and all they can speak is their language. So that is also a way of accommodating them and helping them learn the word. It's a good thing.
Yes.
Okay, so matters relationship. I can also see we not only have inspiration Christian books, naona pia kuna za relationship. So maybe you can tell me something small about this.
I told you, number one, our main aim is also to minister. And as we minister, we touch each and every area of the society. And part of the area of the society is about families. And with the families, we have to have the issues about relationships also. And out of that is now when we decided to have a section for families and relationship issues. Yes. Yeah.
So what purpose does it serve as wewe kama mtu mwenye ambao anauza hizi vitabu, because umezi arrange in order, this is just a section for relationship, naona kuna ya watoto pia hapa. Yes. So does it help you in any way, ama is just for locating them easily?
No, it also help. Okay. Yeah, there are people who come in hurry and just want any relationship book, so it is easy to direct. Yes, it's easy to direct. Relationship book, come to this section. We look with the person, which one particularly, yes.
So in the generation that you are living in right now, do you know pia mna vitabu hizi za watoto, they are talking about different characters in the Bible. Yes. So how do you think it is important bringing a Christian family ama bringing kids in a Christian background, young kutoka tu wakwe wadogo uanze kuwafunza tu polepole ndo wakiendelea? So what is the importance of such things?
It's very much important. And you see, a Christian family, the people that fear God, the people that pray together, everything starts when at a smaller I don't know how to pray. At a smaller I'll give you the example. If my life with my family, it will be better for us to read the word of God together. But being that we have a small child, I'll encourage her or him with the concept in the Bible from the little bit that he or she can understand. Yes.
Because if you give a kid like NKJV, they will get bored. But ukimpatia tu kitabu iko tu na Ruth peke yake, it's entertaining.
Yes.
So hello.
Okay.
So maybe utueleze unaitwa nani?
My name is Kelvin Kamau. I'm an employee at Bookshop. Okay. And I deal with sales and marketing mostly. Okay. Yes.
So kwa hii duka ulianza kufanya kazi mwaka gani?
I started like in September last year. Okay. That's when I was first enrolled as a marketer. I was doing the marketing around churches and everything. Yeah.
Okay. So what has been your experience in this business?
It has enabled me to grow both spiritually and knowledge-wise, everything in all matters of ways. And it's a big venture that you can enter into. Yes. Okay.
Because now you are basically and majorly based here, so you get to interact with most of the customers. So when customers get to this shop, what do you think is the expectation? Wanatarajia wakiingia hapa watoke na nini ama watoke aje, and how do they expect to be served?
Okay. So when a client enters into our shop, the first expectation is they will be required to be served with the utmost respect, because they are from diverse communities. So at first when they come in, I'll first request them what venture they want to be served with. Then they will tell me their preference. Then if I don't have, or I can prefer a different something else that they can work with. Yes. And after all, we also keep a follow-up with our clients so that we know if the book was successful, if the content was according to their standards, and how they were served. Yes.
So we understand most people that come here maybe to say many Christians, but you know people are different. Kuna mtu amekuja ameamka tu vibaya na muona leo akuja kumwagia. Anataka tu kitabu lakini ameamua tu leo hasira yake yote itaishia hapa. How do you get to deal with such kind of a person?
The first role of our sales and marketer, it's the customer is always right. And with that in mind, we'll just work with them according to their standards. Yes, basically we just do as they request. Yes.
And how do you get to convince me to buy, let's say, this book? How much does it go for?
In each book there's a price tag. This price tag is to show the client that this is a legit book and there's no hawking around. Yes.
I just wanted to ask you, kama naweza bargain sasa umeni.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
I can still bargain.
You can bargain.
So like let's say this one is written 1719. Yes. So tukisukumana sana ni wapi uweze kubali nikufikishe?
I will do for you a 10% discount. That's the farthest I can go, because the way we acquire these books, it's quite expensive. So even though the book is not that expensive, we will reduce a certain amount that it will be favorable to your pocket. Yes.
So many people in the world, so many people in Kenya, so many people in Nakuru have such kind of shops. Pia wanauza tu just Christian content only. But what is that unique thing about your shop that will make a customer akuje hapa asiende kwa the next shop?
Okay. In our shop we offer advice. We give people preference of different books according to their titles that they are looking for. So in that in mind, we will serve the customers in the utmost respect, and also we will give them whatever they require. Yes.
So maybe what word of advice would you give a young man a young lady mwenye bado hajajua the word, and maybe they are trying to get to know the word, and maybe they think it's too serious because they just say the Bible, they don't know the other things interesting, because you have so books that are so interesting. So what word of advice will you give them in terms of you are a minister, you want them to at least know about the word, you can also invite them to your shop, and then maybe what word of advice will you also give to a young person who is not working? And only maybe ameenda shule, they have papers, they're just waiting to get employed somewhere. I always say the government cannot employ all of us. So maybe what word of advice will you give these two kind of people?
I think what the society needs at the moment is we encourage young people that as much as we are going to school, as much as we are educated, as much as we have learned that whatever we have learned, we have chance to do whatever we can do in our society. And it doesn't matter how you are going to start it, but whatever the dream that you have, it has to be accomplished with you. And the vision that you have, it has to be accomplished with you. And the only way for you to accomplish your vision or dream is to start small. Just have faith, start small. You don't wait for the government to come. The government have already created a space for you, and that's why you're in the nation. Yeah, it's now you now to move forward. It's only, the other thing is not only for you to pray. You pray, then start work. Go look what to do, and the doors will be opened for you. And in the area of the relationship and families, I'll encourage them to even to read the word of God together, to pray together, and out of that, God will do the rest. Yes.
So maybe as we come to our close, invite people to your business, waeleze uko wapi, maybe kama mtu anataka kumsupply kitabu nyumbani, is it possible? You can tell them something.
Carol Bookshop is opened for everyone who desires to grow, who desires to get more knowledge, who desires to encourage himself out of the books that people have written. So we invite you and we welcome you to Carol Bookshop. Come have your portion in this shop. And if you want a product from us, you can call us with our number 0727 360 890. If you want a book from us, you can call us through our number, which is 0727 360 890, and we can bring you a book. We can send you a book. It doesn't matter where you are, as long as you have decided you want a book and you have identified the book, we can send you the book. Okay. Yes.
Thank you so much for your time. Tumeshukuru. So we've come to the end of today's episode, and I've decided to give Kevin a bit of an assignment because he said that he's somehow dating. So he's going to read for us something on matters relationship, and then he's going to end the show for us. So kazi kwako.
Okay.
No, take the microphone. You're doing my work.
All right.
Okay.
So I've decided to give them this book. It's called Finding a Man Worth Keeping. This for you. And let me just read a portion of it. Cleanliness, smiling, and good postures are the basic elements of showing off your beauty to the world available men. But your personal style is where your personality shines through. People pick up information about your personal style through mannerism, idolism, character traits, and depositions. I've been your guest, Kevo, from Carol Bookshop. This is VBN TV, Chapa Kazi.
Bye.
See you.